Hello my friends, it's Sherry. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. You are here at Turquoise Dreaming and I'm so glad you are here. So today I wanted to share the next junk journal project that I'm working on, and it's this little golden telltale book. Golden telltale, not first little, not little golden book. Golden telltale, that's different, right? The back of this one looks like this. I put this page on here from the book because I can't remember exactly why, but it was either messed up or it was just plain Jane where, it needed something. So this is a page from the book that I put here with the fabric on the spine. I've already got the signature sewn in. You can see the floral flower trim there. This same page, well, this was already in the book. So I liked it so much. And it was a page in the book also, and it's like everybody's saying goodbye to you. So I thought that was so cute. I put it on the back too. They're saying goodbye, right? Like, see you later. So, and then this is the front as I just showed you. I added a little yo-yo on this one. It had similar colors as the book. Like, there's some orange. I mean, this is orange, and there's a little bit of orange in here, and green. And the yellow, of course, so I thought it was really cute, that particular yo-yo with this. You can see the pom-pom I have on here, pom-pom trim. And so now I want to go through and do a little light decorating. So I have some stickers here, some other little things that I've been adding to these journals, and things like that. I have a cutoff of wallpaper. I have a couple of wallpaper pages in here, so I have a cutoff right here that I could use as pockets, so we have that standing by. I wanted to show you real quick, this video will be during this week and at the beginning of the week. If you saw my sorting through my beads and charms drawer from my craft room, I wanted to show you real quick because right after that video I was just ready to go and ready to organize something and do something fun. I'm kind of, it's icy and, well, it's actually sleety outside, so I can't go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I haven't even gone outside the house. This is the second day I haven't gone outside the house because, the roads are all slippery. But I wanted to show you real quick. During that video, if you haven't seen it, it was on... was it on Wednesday? So it might have been just yesterday or the day before, whenever I post this video that I'm doing now with decorating this journal a little bit. But I wanted to show you what I got done real quick. So during that video, sorting through the beads and charms, I took a couple of projects out, right? So this was one of them. And I took my seed beads out, and I had a white container of seed beads, and I had another container where the seed beads were still on the string in a little Rubbermaid container. If you saw that, you saw that little round Rubbermaid container with the strings of seed beads in them. So what I did, I got all my glass bottles out, and the little eye screws are in here too. So this is all of my glass bottles that I showed you during that video. I got them all out and decided to go ahead and do that project because I just thought it would be fun, and I just wanted to do it, get it done. I wasn't in a hurry. I just wanted to, it was just something that, I was excited to do at that moment. So I filled up all the little glass jars here with the seed beads. There's a couple different sizes in here, and I think they turned out really cute. So these are going to be little charms that I probably attach to my beaded tassel. There'll be one strung on the next beaded tassels that I do. But I got them all done. I filled them all up with the seed beads, and I then glued them. I used art glitter glue and glued the little cork tops onto them, on every one. And I also added the eye screw here, and I have the colored ones. They're right in this container. And I put one of those in each one. So these are ready to go as charms now. This is what I have. Now I do have some extra seed beads. So I was like, well, I really don't have any like I have used seed beads in shakers before, so I could use them for that. But I have sequins and all kinds of things like that to use in shakers, so I really kind of don't want to use my seed beads in a project in a shaker. So I'm going to put those to the side because I just wanted to show you that I got all of those done. I used up all of the glass bottles that I had and made those. And then, so while I was doing that, I kind of consolidated my seed beads. So what I ended up doing as I was putting them in the jars is kind of, I discovered that I liked that a mixture of colors. So I was doing that during that while I was filling those jars up. But then as I was doing that, I was also consolidating the squares. You see there's 3 empty ones here. So then I had room to put the extras in here. So here's the white ones, the extra white ones that were in that other container. So I got rid of that. That was just a little plastic container from the store that I didn't want anymore. Got rid of that, eliminated one thing from that drawer. And then the strings, then I emptied the strings in here. Like there's some in here. There was a brown, there were some browns in those strings. Those are in here. And then I mixed a little bit too in here with some blues and greens that were also from the strings and things that were already in here. I went ahead and mixed them because I want to get some more of those jars or something else clear that I can put these in. And it's fun to have a mixture, and I discovered it was easier if they're already mixed up because I had all the greens, the blues, the browns, and then I was like taking from each one. I was like, you know what? It would be easier if they were already mixed and I could just take from one until it's empty. So that was a process that I went through while doing that and discovered what I liked, right? These are all the greens, and there's some blues in there that I already had that I went ahead and just mixed those up in here. So there's some greens and blues from the strings, and I think maybe a few I already had. Same here. And then here's a nice mixture of blues and browns and some of the whites. So when I get some more things to fill up, I will mix even more of these together, like maybe put some of these browns with the greens, some of the whites in there, so that they're all, it's a mixture. You know, I really don't need or want an all white one, you know what I mean? I mean, if I did, I would use all white, but I really don't. So I'll just mix them up some more when I get something else to put them in. But this is all I have left. And I thought that was quite fun and satisfying to use those and narrow it down to just this one little thing now that I just little one container that I have my seed beads in. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little long explanation, but you know, I really enjoy organization and organizing, so I kind of really love sharing that too, so I hope you don't mind. But yeah, so on back to the junk journal I'm working on now. So I've got my 2 signatures in here. And so this is the first little tray, or there's 2 trays here actually, that I've been I put stuff in here, and I've kind of, during these videos and during these little journals, these little book, you know, first little golden book, telltale books where I've been turning them into journals, into junk journals. I've been kind of using up some of these pieces, so I've left these 2 little trays out here. So I didn't make as many flip outs in this one, but I did that in a way like this. So instead of making a flip out here and a flip out here on the back where it comes around, you know, this signature, I just measured it and cut it so it would fit like this. Like this is a 12 by 12 just cut in half, so I didn't have any scraps from this. And I just folded it around. Instead of making a flip out here and a flip out here, I made one big one here instead. So that's what I wanted to do in this one, something different. I didn't want it to I didn't want to do it the same. And then I did the same thing here in the middle of the signature. Here's the middle paper, 12 by 12 again. All I did was cut it in half, and instead of making a flip here and here, I made one big one here. instead of 2. So, you know, I just wanted to do that different in this one. So that's an explanation. I just wanted to share with you a little difference, you know, because I like to make each one unique. So I've been using up these frames that I had in these journals. I have only 3 left here. Let's go ahead and find a place for one of these. And like this one is going to be too big. So this is going to have to go in a bigger journal. It won't go in one of these little journals. And so I have these 2 left. Let's see if we can find a place for this one in here. And I just have been putting it like on the back of a page like this where we need something. But it seems like I've been putting them in the second signature. I don't know why, but I guess I just like them in the second signature. And this happens to have yellow next to it, so it actually goes really nice right here. So let's go ahead and glue that down. And I've just been gluing these down with some Fabri-Tac. You know, they're cardstock, so I want to make sure they're nice and glued down. So we can go ahead and do that. And then we'll add some more things. This is, yeah, this will be in my shop as soon as it's done, unless someone, you know, well, it will be in my shop anyway, either way, but if someone wants to reserve it, it is up for that. And you can just email me. My email's in the description box. Just email me, turquoisedreamingsheree@gmail.com, and you can reserve it that way. And that means you want it when it's finished, and when it's finished I list it reserved for so and so, and then you go get it from my eBay shop when it's done. So yeah, that's how that works. That's how I do it anyway. I'm sure other people have other ways of doing things like that, but that's how I do it for all the journals that are reserved, that I reserve for people. And you see, if you saw, I tried to put the glue on the very edge of the frame so there's as much room as possible in the top here to get something in there. That's what I wanted to show you too with this. And let's see what's going on here. Okay, so I don't really feel any residue there, but I want to make sure there isn't any that I'm missing. And I'm going to put this here. This is a little sheet of kind of packaging that's slick. And I find that I can put it in here and use it as a glue guard, like until that dries. I'll leave it there for a few minutes or for a while and make sure that's dry and that the pages don't get stuck together. So I'm going to leave that there. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's look at the flip outs. So like I said, let me see. I know I have more than I just showed you. So let's see. So I have one here. This is a wrapping paper page. And I have a flip out right here. Now it's a pretty little flip out with, you know, these umbrellas I wouldn't want to cover up. So I want something not too big here, something that goes with it. So actually I have this, you know, I showed you this other tray right here. See this little purple banner flag? I think that would go perfect right here. It has purple, kind of purpley colors in here. Let's see, maybe I'll put it like this right there, and that can be a little tab right there, and I'm not really covering up anything, so then I just need to leave glue off this part and put it over here. That's the way I just showed you. I put it down. I would put it down. You could do it either way. You could turn it around the other way. It doesn't matter. Whatever you like. Just in case you're new to junk journaling, there's no rules. Just do whatever you like, type of thing. But this is what I'm doing. I think it's cute. And then somebody could write something there, date, whatever. That's really looks nice with the purple. Okay. Just feeling for glue. Make sure I didn't get any anywhere else. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat. And I want to make sure it's all glued down. Looks like it is. Okay, now that's one flap, one flap, flip out, flap, whatever. So here's another flap here, or a flip out. So I don't want to put the same thing. In fact, I don't want to really put any more banners in here. I do have some things that could be a label. So if we see a place where we want to put a label, we could do that, but not another. I don't want to use another one of these in there. Just I like to do everything, you know, everything different if possible. So let's see the colors here and what I have out here. I have, let's see, now this will go in one of the pockets. Let me show you this cute journaling card. I made this out of one of the pages, and it's got pink, bright pink cardstock on the back. I made this in Florida, and I used what I had with me, you know what I mean? So I had that pink cardstock with me, so that's what I used. And then just today, I sewed around it. I just thought I would like to sew around it. I put my favorite stitch around there, number 17 on the Brother Project Runway. That's my favorite stitch, so I put that on there. So anyway, we're back to looking at for a tab. So let's see what I have here. I have these. These are actually stickers. They look like kind of like a big label. I've been using these as tabs. So I could put one of these here. In fact, that looks really nice. This is I think it's hard to see the exact color in here, but I think it's a dark green. So that actually would look nice right there, and then somebody could write something on that. I like that you can write on these, but the tabs don't have to be, of course, don't have to be anything you have to write on, or can't, you know, need to write on. They can be whatever. They can be anything that you want. I have some other things that I'll pull out here too in a second for other tabs. Oh, I put too much glue on there. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make it a label right here. There's always a way to fix your mistakes. So that was a mistake I just made. I put too much glue on it. So actually, we're not going to have a tab here. We're going to have a little label here. And that looks cute too, doesn't it? And you never, if I didn't tell you, if you didn't know, you would never know that was a mistake. That I had to actually work around. Because that happens when you're talking and not having your full focus on what you're doing. So now I'm looking for the next flip out. I figure we'll tackle all the flip outs first and then go to another like stickers. We'll do stickers next. So we've got a lot of yellows and blues and greens here. Let's see. So I think I'm going to grab my other little package here, but let me look real quick at these flowers. Do I want to put a flower on here? That would be cute, just to have a little flower sticking out. I think I'm going to do that. I think these are so cute. This is what the flower trim that I used on the front and the back and the inside. It's on the front, back, and inside, this yellow flower trim. And I just love that flower trim. It's my, like, besides pom-pom trim, it's one of my favorite things. So I'm going to try and put the glue on the right place this time. So I think this is the back. And I'm going to be a little delicate with it so I don't get too much glue on here. So I'm going to put it on just 1/2. So 1/2 of this little middle circle, and then around a little bit on these thicker parts of the petal. So yeah, like I said, a little delicate, but enough to glue it down. All right, so let's put it right here. That's cute, right? Little flower tab. Now, do I feel any glue out here? No, I do not. Let me see. I just want to make sure I don't want to get my pages glued together. That's not cool. If you glue your pages together, it's not cool. All right, I think I don't feel any glue. Let me see if this one's dry back here now. I do not feel anything that would be sticking anything together. So I'm going to put this here now to make sure. Okay, now we'll be off to the next flip out. There's our frame. We've got a pocket here. I wonder if this will fit in here. We can go ahead and stick this in here. It's a journaling card. I consider that a journaling card. So there we go. That's our first thing in one of the pockets. So I did that same thing with all the flip outs in here. I did one side where it doesn't have a flip out and the other side where it has a larger flip out. So here's this flip out. Do we have any more in this signature? I think we have one more back here. Yeah, so we have two more. So I have another container here, and let me grab that. Let me put this here for a second to keep that open. And I have this container, and I have this container, and I have, this actually has a lot of pink in it too. This particular page right here, you see the pink? Let me grab something real quick, because I'm using my felt hearts that I made in these journals. So here's one of my felt hearts. So sometimes I put them like this, and I have also put them like this as the tab. So this one I'm going to go ahead, let me look at the last page. Yeah, that doesn't have any pink in it, so if I'm going to use one, I probably would like to use it here. This is a 3-layered one, where I was using up some felt, you know, remember I mentioned that before? And let's see how I want it. Do I want it like this? Or do I want it like this? I think I want it like this, actually. I think I'm going to put it like that. Just a little bit here, sticking out beyond the flap. So I need glue all up in here. So I'm going to do that. Fabri-Tac. This works well on the felt. That should be good. So let's do that. It's not too bulky either, really. It's pretty flat. So even with the 3 layers, it's not really that bulky. So there, isn't that cute? All right, so the last flap right here, there's no glue. There's no glue whatsoever, or no stickiness or anything sticking out there. So I'm not worried about that at all. And then the last flap here. So this is where I need something else from that's not in my trays. So let me move this one back over here. I do have some stickers in here that we can use in a minute. So I'll put that on top. And I have this washi in here. I would like to put that in somewhere too. It's my measuring tape washi. Let's look for something to put on here. So I have this little container of clusters. I don't know if there's anything in here that I want to use for a tab, or that maybe I want to use just to decorate a page. So let's see real quick. This has some yellow on it. Let's see about that. No, I don't like that. There, and it's kind of big. I see yellow on here. This is some little scraps that I put together here and sewed on this strip, but it's meant to either use it as a strip or cut apart. And I see, let me see here, let's hold it up, like, would one of these, I don't want one with red on it really. Yeah, I think these are a little bit too much as far as color, so it will probably be easier to find. Oh, here's some little stamps made out of fabric that I made. This one could be, yeah, it's too, it's a pattern on a pattern that's not going together well there, so I think I'm going to go to my next container for something. But we might come back to this for a decoration, so I'm going to leave it right over here. Right here. And let me bring this over, and then you can see this other container that I have out here. You'll be able to see inside of it a little bit. Oh, let me turn it around. It opens this way. Okay. And this is my little tiny ephemera bin. So yellows, blues, greens is what I'm looking for. But it just has to look, you know, I don't know. It doesn't have to be exactly yellow, blue, and green. But here, like these little price tags have yellow, green with a little red price tag. That would look cute. the first thing I pulled out. That would actually look really cute. Let's just look at one more thing. Like I have some green price tags in here that would also probably be really cute, and it's a little smaller. These right here would probably also be very cute. Yeah, I like both of those. I think I'm going to use this, and I can put it this way. This way. I think I like it this way though. Just like that. Can you see that okay? Yeah, I think you can. I'm going to move this back over so I can center this a little bit more. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going with this. So, I need glue on this side right here. That kind of half. So, try not to put it in the wrong place again. But that'll be really cute right here. I don't think I put glue all the way out right to the edge, so I can smush this down a little, and the glue should not ooze out, so I should be okay to kind of do this and make sure it's all down and not worry about glue oozing out. There we go. That is cute, isn't it? I like that. And somebody could even add something on top of this, a little layering, a little flower, or draw on it, or write on it. You know, I like to leave include and leave a lot of crafty space and writing space for I'm going to leave this out because I'm sure I'll use it somewhere or put it in a pocket or something. So, all right. So now, actually, let's look through and see real quick. Let's look. I really want to use some of this. I think this is so fun. This measuring tape washi. I would like to put it somewhere. So let's see where we might want to put this. It could go. It looks really nice on a page with this color, or it looks nice on a blank page like right here. But I might want to put a pocket here. I have, remember, this cutoff. So I'm going to say I'm going to put a pocket there. We'll come back to that. I could put it here, actually. And if you put it something like this on the edge of a page, it actually works to strengthen the edge of your page, you know. So I think I am going to put that right here. I think I'm going to put it on the edge of this page right here. It needs something. It's just plain. So why not, right? So I'm going to I'm just going to use my permanent glue on the back of this washi. I think I'm going to go ahead and measure what size I need here, like this, so I know where to put my glue. So about right there. Let me cut that off and see if I can do this and not like get it stuck on everything that I don't want it stuck on, right? Okay, and then unwind and just go ahead. Now yeah, if you were using art glitter glue or something, you could put it on the page first, but since I'm using this, this is the easiest way to, let me roll this up a little bit, to put glue on washi tape. Just roll it over like this. I just want to make sure it's all over, up to both sides, you know, both edges here. So I'm kind of like going back and forth. Okay, and keep going. Yeah, I don't make it look easy, do I? It really is easy. It really is easy, but yeah, I'm probably not making it look too easy. I've seen other people do it. I've done it, and it's easier. I don't know why it's not easy right now. I'm probably doing something I don't normally do because I'm on video. I'm not thinking clearly, probably. That's how it is. Okay. Well, at least I have glue all over it, I do believe. And I can add more if I needed to, but I think it's fine. All right, so I'm putting it on the very edge of this paper. And so you'll have an extra strength, like when you grab this paper to turn the page, it won't just be paper you're grabbing, you're also grabbing this extra layer. so you don't have to worry as much about maybe tattering in the future or tearing, possibly if you were to get a little rough with it or something. You have that extra strength there because it's just paper, so it's not cardstock. Alright, so there was a little extra piece there, and I want to make sure it's all glued down. I think I'm going to add a little bit extra right here. I could push that down and not worry about it, but I want to just go ahead and put a little extra there. Yeah, that's like 2 layers of that permanent glue right there at the edge, bottom edge. Okay, so I feel good about that. There, see, that looks nice. It's just a simple thing, but it adds so much, and it's a fun thing. I got that at Walmart. They didn't have it this year. I got it like not last summer, but the summer before, during back to school, and I did not see it this year, so I'm glad I at least got like 2 rolls of it when I saw it. I just thought it was the coolest thing. When I saw that, it was like, oh my goodness, that is so cool. Let me get a couple, and they were like $1, so you can't beat that. Now I could put something like this little sticker or this little thing I showed you right there. Or if I don't glue it down and I put it in the journal, somebody else could do that or whatever they imagine. Okay, so that's one thing I wanted to do that I've done now. Now, let's go through and see. We've got these stickers. Let's put some stickers down before I put the pockets, because sometimes like I'll want to put a pocket in and there's a sticker there, or I want to put a sticker and there's a pocket. You know, I don't know which way is the best way to start, but I want to put a couple stickers, and I usually leave the first page just like this. I've got the decoration of the pom-pom there, and I leave it for whoever gets the journal to do what they want there. You know, if they want a pocket, if they want a picture, if they want a label, a journaling card to decorate the center, you know, some kind of focal point. Okay, so we've got a plain page here, and it's paper. So I'd rather put these on the wallpaper pages I already have, the back of them, because I know it's nice and sturdy and it can support a pocket. So since this is paper, this is, I think, a really good place to put a sticker. And I'm not necessarily, I'm kind of, there's some that are, this is Valentine stickers, but like this rainbow one doesn't necessarily scream Valentine's. It's not like I'm avoiding them, but the Valentine ones, but I kind of really just want to go ahead and use this rainbow. And there's some glittery stuff on there. I guess it's supposed to be there. Or it's, you know what it is? It's one of the, these are shakers. It's one of the little shaker pieces. It looks like it's coming out, but I'm going to leave it. I don't want to break anything. But I have been adding glue to these just to make sure they stick down, because it doesn't seem like they're that sticky on the back. So I'm just adding some Fabri-Tac here. And we'll put this down in the corner. I do like to put the stickers either up here or down here so it doesn't get in the way of what somebody, you know, the recipient of this journal, the new owner, would want to do. There's plenty of room. I like to leave plenty of room for them to do whatever they want. Collage, draw, add a picture, mementos, tickets, just anything and everything, right? Okay, now let's see. So we've used one of those shaker stickers in here now, and I could use another one in the second signature. Let's go ahead and look at the second signature. I don't want to use another one in the first signature, so let's see. And these are not heavy, but they're not exactly light. You've got 2 layers of, well, 1 layer of plastic, maybe 2 layers of plastic in the shaker, so they're not heavy, but they're not that light either. So let's see. I'm thinking the music page there, but maybe even this page right here. That's just paper with lines on it. And this has a blue in the background, and oh, this little cup, is that a cup? What is that? Oh, it's a bouquet of flowers wrapped up. That's really cute. I like that. I think I'll do that one for here. Yeah, that's really cute. So we will have used 2 of those in here, and that will be enough of that. So let's put this here. A little bit more glue, just to hold it down forever, and then it won't be. See how cute that is down there in the corner? Looks like it belongs there, almost. It needed it. It really looks cute there. It has kind of a bluish background too, and it kind of matches the lines. So it's really cute. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Now, let's look at the other stickers. I really would like to use some more of these too. I have these out trying to use them up. I don't know if that's possible. But for these, I kind of just, the only way is to go page by page. Let's actually put our pockets on that I keep talking about. So there's a wallpaper page here, the same wallpaper, and I'm putting a pocket on the back. So this is a strip, like I said, a cut off. I have it folded. I'm going to just cut that fold off for the moment and then see what we have to work with. We'll have one for the back signature and one for this signature. I know it's going to be too wide. I'm going to put it right here. And so I need to cut off about 1/2 inch right there. So about right there. I'm just going to do it with my scissors here. So like right there. Try to cut a straight line, which I did not. So now I'm going to even it up. Alright, that should be good. Let me look and see if it looks like it's going to fit. This line right here doesn't look exactly straight. I can see where I can cut to make it straight. There's these lines on this wallpaper. So this needs to be cut here to make that straight on the top. And then I need to cut a little sliver off this again, because I could see it was too wide still. Okay, that's how I do it. Alright, so that's going to be perfect right there. You could round the corners or do whatever, anything like that you want to do. That's not the right page. Where's my wallpaper? There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to try to see if that is even there. Yeah, it looks pretty even. So I'm going to put some, go ahead and put some glue here on the edges. I kind of do the pockets the same way as I did like that frame. Try to put the glue on the very edge so that I'm not taking up pocket room, you know. So let's just put this, it doesn't have to be tucked right into the fold there, so I'm just going to kind of center it here. You could pull it out to the edge, or you could push it up into the fold, but I'm just going to center it right here. You could do center it, do whatever, float your boat type of thing. Alright, let me get this glue off my finger so I'm not getting glue everywhere. And then I can, so I mentioned in my last journal that I had clips on that one pocket when I was doing a flip through. If you saw my flip through, I was like, yeah, this wallpaper has a texture, and so when I glue it together, I have to put a paper clip on here until it decides it wants to adhere. So even with Fabri-Tac, although it adheres very quickly, I'm still going to put, let's see, let's put one here. These paper clips I just happen to have here. They're from Ardell. I haven't used them in a journal yet, and I have them here to use in a journal, but I haven't, so I'm using them for this. Okay, so I think that's holding all of this together, and it looks like it's adhering already. Like, so these won't need to be on here very long at all, but I just want to make sure that it stays flat on there so it can adhere, and I want to make sure there's no glue. Let's see, where's our little guard? That should be plenty dry now, that little flower. So we're going to put it here now. Our glue guard. And then we're going to go to the back wallpaper and make a pocket for this one with the other piece. And do about the same thing. Let's see how crooked this one is. This one looks straighter for some reason. I think all I need to do is cut the side off of this one. So about right there. Let me leave my finger there and cut like straight up to it. See if we can get it the first time. About right there. Let's see how I did. Did I get it straight? Pretty straight, but this I can see is crooked down here again. That must have been where it was crooked on the other one. There's a line right there that makes it very evident that the line is not straight. So all I have to do is go like that. And now that little sliver made it straight, I'm sure. And I'm going to glue it down right there again. I'm probably going to need my paper clips in a second. But that should be glued down by the time I get this one glued down. That one should be glued down because Fabri-Tac doesn't take very long to adhere. If you're using another kind of glue that takes longer, then, you know, or if I was, I would leave my paper clips on there for longer, like overnight or something, to make sure. But with Fabri-Tac, it does not take very long. So let's see. I'm centering. I think I'm going to bring this one out to the edge. I made this one a little bigger, I see. So I'll bring it right out to the edge there. And even with the bottom. Yeah. You know, it's a junk journal, so things don't, if it's not exactly like perfection, you don't need to worry about it. Just go with it. It's, believe me, it's going to look so cute in the end. You won't even notice your imperfections usually, unless it's something that really bothers you. You can fix it, but, or cover it up. There, that looks cute, right? Now let me see how the glue is as far as, yeah, I feel a little bit of, do I feel a little bit of, I think no, it just kind of went away. Okay, let me go ahead and see how this one's doing real quick. Do we need to keep that glue guard there? I think I need to put it over here. Felt like I was trying to glue down onto this page. That little glue residue there. Let me get that off. Okay, let's put it over here now. But I probably don't need these paper clips here. Let's see how it's doing. I'm going to leave the glue guard there. And it's flat and nicely adhered though. So we'll leave the glue guard and come back to this one. And I don't really think this one needs paper clips at all, but just to be on the safe side, it really doesn't need it, but I'm going to put one on here. Put them on here anyway, just to make sure. I don't feel any glue at all anywhere, like on that side or this side. So I think I'm safe on this one. Okay, now a few more stickers. And then I'm going to load this up with the ephemera, you know, after this video. And it'll be, I'll come back, the next video will be to flip through. So let's just go real quick. We put a sticker there. Let's just use some of these stickers, see what we can do here. So let's look at this one first. I like this little basket of flowers, and I've been trying to use it. I keep on picking it up and putting it down. I think you've probably seen me pick it up in a video and put it back down. I think I picked it up and put it down today, off video too. So, but I think it might go right here. It's a little basket of, like a picnic basket. Yeah, I picked it up and put it down so fast. I never put glue on it though. I picked it up and put it down so many times. I think I just need to use it. I didn't put it back in the right place though, so it's trying to stick. Well, that's really sticky. I didn't put any glue on there, and it's sticking really nice onto here, isn't it? Giving me a hard time getting it back off. But I think it would look cute right here. Alright, so I got it loose. And I'm going to put some Fabri-Tac on this also. And I don't want it oozing out, so not too much. Around right next to the edge. See, that looks cute right there. Yeah, I like that. Got a bottle of, it looks like a jar of jam and a bottle of milk in there. cute picnic basket, right? You know where that's from. Alright, so a lot of times I do like to put something on the title page. By the way, this little book is from 1979, I think it says. Yeah, 78 or 79, maybe 78. So, yeah, nice little vintage book. I do like, see how plain the title page is. So let's see if we can find something to put on here to liven this up. Yeah, there's words on here already, so maybe just a picture. How about these little cherries right here? I think those would be cute. And we'll just put a little tiny couple little dabs on here. Little dabs, there we go. And we'll put this up here, maybe, or, oh, I think it should go down here. I don't want to cover up the copyright, so I'm going to put it right here. See, it needed some red. We've got red down here. That looks cute. And we could put something over here if we have something. Oh, here's some more little cherries. Look at this. Perfect. A little tiny cherries. Pair of cherries. I don't think there's any more cherries on it. I'm going to put this one up in this corner. Top right hand corner. Little dab of glue on there. That will look really cute. See, it needed to be livened up, didn't it? And anything else? I don't have any more cherries, but I have a strawberry. A basket of strawberries. I have some little flowers. I have a basket of lemons. Let's see the basket of strawberries real quick. Oh yeah, that would be cute right there. All right, let's do it. That way this doesn't look so plain Jane here on this title page. That's cute. Super cute. Adorable. Okay, now, oh, that's where my glue guard was. I took it out, didn't I? I'm going to put it back in there. Okay, I don't think I'm going to put anything there. I'll put the ephemera in after, be stuff in the pockets after the video. So here's a plain white page here. You know what would look cute on here? One of those other stickers, the acetate stickers. Something from here. Alright, so we've got Donald over there. Trying to cook something, it looks like. Let's see what we want over here. He's pretty color. He's got lots of colors over here, so we can do just about anything. Here's a sticker that goes all the way across, like a little strip. I think that would be really cute here. Let's do it. Now I don't add glue to these. These, because you know, they just kind of go down and they look like they're part of the page and like they were always there. So yeah, I don't want to mess with that. That's the perfect length too, pretty much. I should have. You can't get them back up after you. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I want to move it over a little bit. Let me start at the edge here. I don't want to handle it too much. Take the glue off. I want to put it to the edge here. And then like this. Yep, there we go. That's better. That looks pretty there. Really nice. And yes, that looks so good. That looks so good. I hope it looks good in the camera. In person, it looks so just what it needed, you know, type of thing. Here's some more of these stickers that I have, the acetate. So what else do we need? I think we need something else up maybe in the corner. This little sunshine. Oh, that is so cute. But I think I want to put that on a page by itself. Maybe just a little flower up here on the top. So I just want to leave plenty of room for whoever gets this in the end to do what they want. That looks good. Okay, that's good on that page. Now we'll put something over here. That's my air conditioner shutting down, so turning off for a little bit. So I'm not did I say air conditioner? Heater. Keeping warm here. Let's put the little sunshine on this side. It goes. sunshine over here and umbrella. Then it's raining over here, right? Yeah, keeping cozy and warm here. It's just very cold this weekend, and I'm just hanging out in my house. Today's usually the day I go to my favorite Dollar Tree, but no, I can't. Well, I can't drive anywhere. The streets are all full of sleet, so it's very slippery. My husband and my son went out to check it out, and they were like, "No, you can't drive your car out there." So, okay, no problem. It's a good crafty day. Okay, be your best self. That would be cute somewhere. That would be cute right there. I like that. Let's put some words here. You almost can't see where these stickers stop and start. You kind of have to just feel it. Let's see how these are see-through. And the colors go so well here with this purple and pink. Perfect. But see how you can't see that it's even a sticker? I just love these. I love these so much. They're so cool. There's our flip out. All right, here's another plain page here. So let's see. We used those strawberries and cherries before. Let's use this little scale with strawberries on it here. I really am determined to use up these stickers. And I have this journal from the little books that I showed you. I have this one and I have 3 more. So I might actually be using up most of these in this one and the next 3. Okay, that looks cute, but I'm thinking some words. These words I tried to use earlier today too. And it did not. I put them back because it didn't work. It wasn't working. But I think they'll look cute here. I could just see them. I could see it. I don't have to even hold it up. I could see them right here. So we're going to put them right here. So sweet. And this could be the perfect page for a little picture of somebody that is so sweet. So there we go. So if you've never put in pictures, if you don't print them small, you could, say you have a 4x6 and you're like, well, it's not going to fit there. You can cut it down or even fussy cut a picture. Have you ever done that? I used to make magnets out of some of my pictures, and so I would put it on a magnet and then fussy cut around it so I could put it on the refrigerator, but it was shaped into the people, instead of a rectangle or whatever, square, whatever shape the original picture was in. I had some thin magnet sheets, glue the picture on there, and then fussy cut around it, and then you have the little people on your refrigerator. If you've never done that, it's pretty cute. Turns out pretty cute if you can cut around that. So anyway, here's another plain page. And before, let's see, I forget what we put on here before, but let's see. We've got the umbrellas over here, but that doesn't really matter. Here's a little snail. Let's put him on here. He's super cute. Little snail. He's adorable. I think he could go anywhere. So he's going to go here. Little snail crawling onto the page. He's got little eyes on his antenna up there, I guess. That's his eyes. And I can see a little mouth there. Almost like it looks like a little smile. So that's super cute. And then do we have a word? My main squeeze or squeeze the day. I mean, it's supposed to go with the lemons. Oh, so maybe just a little flat. I mean, we could put my main squeeze up there, but let's see. Sweet memories. Let's put sweet memories, or you know what? Let's put hello sunshine up there. Let's do it. Sometimes you just have to make a decision or not even think about it. You just have to do it, right? We have a little thing down there and a little word up here. And that's super cute. There we go. And then it's plain over here again. So little We've got a milk bottle or lemons, sunglasses, a grill. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to save the grill for another day, another journal, another season. Chill out. That's cute. Oh, you know what's cute? This little banner right here. Let's use this. Oh, let's use this little banner. This is adorable, and it's small. Some of the banners you get in these stickers are so big, but this one's small, so it's perfect. Little glue on there, and we'll just put it right up here. Corner to around the corner, kind of, and that's cute. There we go. Getting the glue off my fingers. That's cute though. There we go. I'm going to leave it like that. Leave this all open. And then, let's see, we haven't used a acetate sticker in a couple of pages, so be the sunshine. Forever grateful. Roll with the flow. That one made me laugh. I think I'll put that one in there. Roll with the flow. That's just, you know, sometimes you need something to make you laugh, so there you go. Roll with the flow. I hadn't heard that one before. Let's see how it sticks on this wallpaper, actually. I don't know if I haven't put any of these on the wallpaper. Textured, you know. It's sticking down nicely. No problem. I'm going to just kind of rub it with my fingernail here. My thumbnail. And just make sure it's like down on the texture, into the texture. Part of the page kind of thing becomes one with the page. Okay, yes, that's cute. Roll with the flow. I like that. Roll with the flow. Come on, get with it. Roll with the flow. All right, this is, I don't have to put, I'm not going to put one on both sides. In fact, I usually go for this side. Let's go for this side. Opposite of what I would normally kind of do. Sometimes I try to do that. Let's put this little rainbow here. This will look cute over the stripes. Again, it's sometimes hard to find the edge on these. I have to feel it. I'm on the right side, yeah. See, I gotta hold it in the light just right. There it is. Got it. This will look cute over these lines, though. Right down here. Hold the phone. I would like to have it straight before you decide to stick down. It like grabbed the page before I was ready. Oh, that does look cute with the lines underneath it. I'll show you it close just a second. Let me get it down. Look at it with the lines through. See, it looks like it was always there. That is really, see why I love those stickers? I hope you can see it well. It's really cute. Okay, that was only the first signature. Okay, we got that there. We've got the music in this too. See, I can use up so many stickers in here. Let's use a blue sticker on this yellow page. That'll be cute. I did this with the last one too. I put it, I mean, I did with all of them. I used up a lot of stickers, you know, that I got out here. I already had another page of those acetate stickers that I used up. So, yeah, I've used up a lot of stickers. So if you want to use up your stickers, this is a good way to do it. That looks cute on the yellow. That's all I'm going to do on that. I'm just going to leave that wide open for the new owner. And let's see. Let's put a little strawberry here. This is almost done, but there's some that's a summer collection. So I feel like some of that, like the sunglasses and the grill, I'll save that for a summary. Like they could go well in a summary journal, or like it says summer days on there too. But summary journal, or even a July 4th or patriotic journal, you know, you grill out and have sunglasses for July 4th. So those could be cute in any kind of patriotic journal. So we already put a sticker here. Oh, here's our pocket. How's it doing? I think we can take these paper clips off now. I'm sure that's nice and dry. It was okay to begin with, remember? Okay, these pages, the acetate stickers really look good on. I mean, they look good on any page, but let's see. Oh, I've got all these. These look like little, they're supposed to look like little pieces of tape, but they have a pattern on them. So, and then I've got some flowers here. Popsicle. Oh, here's some cherries. Since I used cherries off the other thing, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get these cherries off of here. Oh, I don't know. They're eluding me. There they go. I'm going to put these up in the corner. They're pink. They're pinkish. Pinkish cherries. Very cute. And then, let's see, there's sunglasses on here too. We used a rainbow. Be the best, sunshine, forever grateful. Let's use the forever grateful on here too. Let's see. Oh, there's a pencil right here. That's small and thin. Let's put this right here. Forever grateful. That's cute. Okay, that makes a cute page. I think I'll leave this wide open. Well, I like to put something here. This is so white and blank. I might actually cut these little tapes off and put them in the goodie pack for this one, because I think these would be cute if you wanted to add a little writing spot and then kind of put these on the corners, or a picture. You could put a picture down and then put these on the corners. I think that would be really cute. So I'm going to cut them off right now so I don't forget that I said that, and then I said I would do that. So this journal gets these in their goodie pack. These little, they look like little washi tapes. Okay, so now we're just putting something on this white page. And do we want a popsicle? Is that too summery? I mean, it really is. And there's sunglasses on here too. So that'll be for summer. We could put a strawberry, but or a rainbow. Let's see if we can get this rainbow off here. The edges really are hard to find, a little hard to find. There it is. Got it, got it. I'll put him right down in the corner. This is a really pretty rainbow too. Yep. It was always there. You can tell. All right. There's our measuring tape. So cute. And, oh, this is a blank page. Let's see how many more we have. Music. The yellow. Let's see. I think I'm going to put this in the goodie pack, so I can go ahead and use up some stickers here. So here's some flowers. Let's use some of these. You can see the outline of the happy face, smiley face there. I cannot see the outer, here it is, I got it. Okay, put that there. And again, I'm kind of like burnishing this down into the texture. Make sure it's stuck down. And then I want to put a smiley face here too. And then another, oh, let's put a star here. There's some stars. I haven't used any stars in here. There we go. Got it. Got it. Okay, put that right here. Put it up here. I'm just burnishing it down into the texture to make sure. I probably don't have to do that, but I just want to make sure it's stuck down. That's cute. Yeah, I think that's enough. That's enough. I I don't want to take up the room for the person that's getting this. All right, let's put the pencil on here. This will be a perfect little, it's a lined page where you might want to write. So perfect little page for the, I can get it off of here, pencil. I see the lines on this side. It's very, look how thin it is. Is that the thinnest sticker you've ever seen? I'm going to just put it right over here. This is where you write. It's almost like a little arrow, isn't it? Maybe I'll put it up here. Let's see, I want to get it near the top, but not, it doesn't have to be right next to the top. Alright, I think I'll make sure it's on the page. I have it kind of right on the edge there. Yep, this is where you write on the lines. Here's your pencil. There we go. Cute. And so we have a music page and this yellow page. So music page, I kind of would like something a little bigger. Maybe the lemons. No, I don't really like the lemons there. I don't like the lemons. Where did it come from now? Right here. Yeah, because this is like coffee dye, vintagey. How about this Sweet Memories? Let's try that. Yeah, that looks actually very cute. You know, let's put it, I like it right there. Don't you? Look how cute. It just goes. It has a brown, like wood grain background. I think that's why it looks so good here. Coffee dyed music. Sweet Memories. That's what it's all about. Right there. Sweet Memories. There you go. That's it. And then, I don't necessarily want to put yellow here, because, you know, yellow on yellow, but this little, oh, we've got a lot of words here, though, and lines. So we need a picture of something. Oh, you know what would look cute here? The sun. Or, oh, this is a whole thing. But I think, maybe we'll put it on this side. Yep. I think right there. I don't know how good the sunshine will show up, though. I think it'll be alright, though. Let's try it. I think we're just going to go for it here. I think it'll look cute. I can see the edge over here. Yeah, this will be cute here, because you'll see the yellow all through it. And then, yeah, it's going to be alright. Ah, no! I wasn't ready for you to grab. Not ready. Okay, there we go. Okay, you're fine, you're fine. Be the sunshine. That looks very cute. Okay, we did it. We did the stickers. We did the tabs on all the flip outs. We put in pockets. We did a lot, right? And here's how chunky she's getting, and she's going to really chunk out now when I put all the goodies in the pockets, and maybe clip a couple things in there too, but we've got the start of the goodie pack here too. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching today and joining me here in my craft room. And I hope you'll consider subscribing and liking and commenting. And I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.